Okay, so I just recorded a whole video and none of it was recording. It's not Monday, but it feels like it. So this is the back of my car, okay? I was listening to a YouTuber talk, or a creator talk about an inexpensive way to build a car, and so was Darren. And Darren is new to this, so the idea of spending $1,500 on a used item for like a fancy rooftop tent, like for a truck, it kind of has the canopy that you can stand up in half of it, is boggling to him. So he was like, really? This is an inexpensive build? My wife did her whole thing for $300. He's absolutely right. So my shelf, which is semi-permanent, is a cornhole board. So like you play cornhole. And the reason I like that on the other side is that there are legs that come up. So I can put the second cornhole board on top, and the legs come down here and then come over here. As you can see, my poor car. This is the bed that once all this comes out, folds flat. It's in there all the time. In my back seat. Underneath this carpet here is everything you need for recovery that I have. So I have a shovel, I have an axe, I have a come along, I have a broom, I have a rake, I have a pitchfork. Anybody who's watched my channel or talked to me or gotten a sticker from me understands that I really love to cook on campfires or on my cook stove, which is right here. And then I have a single burner. And then instead of a scuttle, I have the lid to a Dutch oven, because talk about budget, man. This is Lake Mendocino, for those of you who don't live in Ukiah. And so what I'll do is I'll set all that up on my folding table, which is in that bag, and then cook. Well, recently I found a pitchfork to go with the shovel, because I love to cook on the shovel. We're going to try doing a whole chicken on a fire once we can figure out a way to deal with the burn ban. Look at Denny. He wants to go in the lake, but he doesn't know how. He's a little nervous. I don't know if you've seen him. He likes to wade, but he doesn't like to swim. And there's jet skis out on the lake. It's nice to see the lake actually active again. Pretty sure Denny's convinced that stick is a fish. Let's go check it out. So, for the record, for my friend Toby, last time I kayaked on this side of the lake. Oh, it's a stump. You're okay, Denny the dog. It's a stump, buddy. See it? You can see the stump. Pretty sure he thinks it's the biggest log he's ever seen, but doesn't quite know. You can go get it. Go ahead, Denny. Do you want to go try? So, the reason I'm not getting in the water is because, as in all good bodies of water, this body of water has some critters in it. And one of the critters that we have, because we live right next to the Eel River, we're at the headwaters of the Eel, is lamprey larva. Lamprey larva, you say? What is that, Andrew? Well, lamprey larva looks remarkably like little pieces of wheat. If you guys have ever like gone in the field and grabbed those little, it's like grass, right? And on the tips of it are all these little gray or brown pieces of fiber. And they're about a centimeter long, and when you flick them off your feet, they come off your feet, no problem. Well, ooh, look at that rock. That one's pretty cool. If I wasn't afraid of the mud, I'd pick it up. Came out here with my friend Toby to take her kayaking. I had the boys with me, they were littler. And got in the kayak, and I looked at their feet, and their feet were covered in all these little pieces of what looked to be wheat, like from grass, I'm looking for a good example there around in here. Anyways, I went to go dust it off their feet, and it wasn't wheat at all. It was lamprey larvae, which are like your smallest leeches. And apparently they live in the mud here, because we live at the top of the Eel River, which a lot of people call lampreys eels, even though they aren't. They come down from the eel, and they can stay dormant in the mud for quite a long time. You can, in the comments, correct me. tell me how long exactly. What I know is that I tried to dust them off my son's feet. They wouldn't come off. So then I went and got a towel, wiped them off with a towel. They were still wiggling. Wiped my friend Toby's toes off. Haven't gone back in this side of the lake since. I don't mind taking my kayak out to the dock, which is over here. Can you see it? It's way down there. But I don't like the mud anymore. It makes me nervous. And I'm an East Coast girl. So, like, I grew up with leeches. I get it. These guys were small. I will be dusting Jenny off. Anyways, back to the car. I'm going to pull out this table right here and make a quick lunch and then head home. It's Wednesday. My kids are at school. It's early day. I just got back from hanging out with my mom and my stepdad, who live right up over that mountain right there. And now I have to go attend to reality, which, you know, we all love reality. So here we go. I'm going to flip it around and you can see what I'm up to. Flip. It's really not going to flip. Okay. Video number 2. You'll see me making lunch.